Everybody, it is the real Gina B, Date with the Plate, and I am doing another live in my car. I apologize, but I am on the move. I'm actually about to hit the gym, so I'm really grateful that I can be out and about. So before I go in, I was like, I better do my lives. Not that I'm gonna be in here forever, but just in case it's like kind of later. It's a little bit after. It's 8:19 where I am, so it's kind of late. You see, it's dark out there, but I wanted to get on because I want to tell you guys another food crime story. And this is a good one because this actually happened in several places, but this story is a little bit different. And this story also happened here in Ohio, in Dayton, and someone had made this claim. And to be honest, I don't know if it was true or not, but it went around several. I mean, everybody knew. I didn't even live in this area at the time, and I was younger, and I knew about it. So anyway, we're gonna get into the story about the KFC fried rat story. And this happened some years ago. There was a guy who got off work and he went to, let me see if I can get some more light. Oh, yeah, that's so much better. So there was a guy that went into his, got off work, decided he wanted to get him a 3-piece chicken meal at KFC. So he goes there, he goes and gets the meal. And then for some reason, he decides to film the chicken. He said it was weirdly shaped and he filmed it. Now, when he filmed this at first, it does look like a rat. It's in the shape of it. It has the tail. And then he films it, but it's whole. He claims that he took a bite of it. When he takes a bite of it, he then takes a picture of it. So keep that in mind. But when he videoed it, it was whole. He takes the picture, it's bit off of just at the top. So he was at home and he's like, man, I gotta say something about this fried rat. So he immediately goes on social media and he posts this long post. Y'all can go and read it. And he talks about, man, I can't believe that KFC has served me a fried rat. And he's like, he shows the picture of it. He's telling everybody. And then he's like, I took a bite out of it and it's weird and it's rubbery. So, okay. Of course, his post goes viral. Yes. Anybody who says anything about like a crazy food restaurant, the post is going to go viral for sure. So it goes viral. And he's talking about it like back and forth to people on social media because that's what people do. And then the next day he takes it to KFC. So the manager, he claims, says, yes, oh my goodness, this is absolutely a rat. I apologize. Now, from the story, I have to go back because I'm not sure if this was just what he posted or an actual manager said this, and KFC, I didn't hear that KFC confirmed it, but he did post it and say, this is crazy. A manager said, yes, it is a rat, and they apologize. They not only apologize, but they was like, we'll give you a free meal. I'm not eating anything else from there if I felt like I had a rat in my food, because at the time, and maybe even still, I think KFC did everything hand breaded. So they everything was by hand. So somebody would have had to be able to feel that rat inside of that flour and that batter and all of that. So he goes on and he's like posting stuff and he's talking about this rat story because he done got low-key famous. Now, because people are gassing his head up, he's deciding like, yeah, I'm gonna talk big stuff. I'm probably gonna sue KFC. He done got an attorney and all of that. And then so KFC, this has gotten so big because it was in the US. It gotten so big, it went international. So KFC was like, nah. I got to do something about this. So KFC starts shooting shots back like, hey, so if you got a rat, you eating a rat for real? Come show us it's a rat. And then the guy started ghosting everybody. He wouldn't cooperate with KFC. They told him that they would do a third-party investigation, and they would do a DNA test from a third-party vendor, I guess, or company, and they would, probably pay for it, but I didn't hear that. But of course, KFC was just like, hey, we'll do a DNA test on it. That's nothing. If you have because he kept the fried chicken. He said he was going to keep it just in case he had to sue somebody. So anyway, KFC called his bluff and was like, come do it, because ain't no way our chicken, sorry, my hand's getting tired. KFC said, ain't no way our chicken, we fried no rat. My thing is, before they got into all of that, did the KFC really have rats? Like, did they have rats or something? Because I would have just been like, we don't even have rats at our establishment because we pass our inspections and we've never been caught with one. So that would have probably been like, well, I'm not a PR person, but that would have been my thought. Like, we don't have rats here. Like, I've never seen one, whatever. But I don't know what state this was in. So anyway, KFC is hounding him for months. And so they finally was just like, yeah, he's making false claims because he wouldn't cooperate with anybody. So finally, this dude decides to get the chicken out the freezer. He sends it to a third-party DNA, and it comes back 100% chicken. Yes, it was 100% chicken. So we now know that he lied, because for me, he kept the chicken whole. He kept it whole. I would have tore that bad boy apart on the video and said, no, this is a rat. Well, he did a big old hoax. And it was so sad because KFC, they could have probably, I don't know if they could sue for defamation or whatever, but they just basically probably had him take down all the stuff and, just kind of let it go. But they did do some PR, a couple commercials from that, like, rat, we don't fry rats here, we hand bread our stuff, and like kind of making a joke out of it. But people have boycotted KFC for a very, very long time. Like, while this was going on, people were like, well, I'm not eating there, they got me messed up, they got me, what, I'm not even stepping foot in KFC. So I want y'all, I'm getting on here because we are listening to fast food stories, crime fast food stories, all of that. Don't be making up nothing. We talked about earlier in some of my videos where people put hair in their food, they put nails in their food, they do all kind of stuff in their food and try to get stuff for free. Now, he didn't seem like he was wanting to get nothing for free, but I think if he could have got away with it, he would have tried to sue them. But they called his bluff, and he was bluffing. But there were some stories about some rats and some food. There's a couple of real stories in India. There's one in Texas, and probably more than this, but I just looked up a few just because this was a hoax, and I'm like, I want to see if it's really happened. I told y'all there was a myth here in Dayton, and I ain't gonna say the place. I was just about to say it. Oops, I'm not gonna tell the chicken place that they said it was a fried rat in there. I actually believe it, and it went crazy. So anyway, Texas, India, Australia, what was the other? The UK, Japan, and there's one more, I think, that I can't remember, where they said there was a rat incident in the food. So New York, that's it. It was in New York. So yeah, I want y'all to make sure that y'all got the money to pay for stuff. Don't be trying to hoax nobody, because you are going to get found out, okay? It's enough stuff going around in fast foods anyway for you to be acting like you got a rat in your food. It's just ridiculous. So please stop it. All right, it's your girl, The Real Gina B. Date with a plate. Only eat it if it's good.